So just taking a look at Bitcoin then on the daily time frame. As always, please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below and all that good stuff. Really appreciate all your support. As you can see, Bitcoin here obviously has had that little correction recently. I've been looking to take a long position for a while, and I think I found my opportunity. If you look at the hourly time frame here, you'll see basically what I was looking at. You can see obviously we came up, got our all-time high. We started coming down in this kind of under this resistance here, as you can see. Resistance. We obviously broke the first resistance, but we came up. We formed another resistance line up here, which I drew in. So we formed a channel like this. But you can see our first resistance line here, which was broken at around 66.5k there. As you can see, we came up, we broke through that, and then we came down, we made lower lows again, but what we did was we actually flipped that previous resistance into support here, and we also formed another channel bottom. So you can see we're coming down in our channel, but we flipped our previous resistance into support, and then once I saw we were coming up to around this level here, I was thinking the inverse head and shoulders kind of pattern like this, which I posted on Twitter, by the way, if you don't believe me, and I said obviously the target would be, let's just draw this in properly, shall we? Let me come in a bit closer here. Everyone gather round. So we've got a 1 hour time frame. Bit of an inverse head and shoulders pattern like this. Trying to force the price to the downside with FUD. That didn't happen. And then obviously we've got price action pretty much perfectly coming up and fulfilling our inverse head and shoulders. Obviously this is the from the head to the shoulder, and then this is your target. We came up, we smashed that target. Came down, we're coiling up a little bit now for continuation in my opinion. Obviously everyone thinking Bitcoin's super overextended right now in general, so we had a very decent little pullback here, but really I think this could be looking like it's going to be bouncing and continuing to the upside. You can see we've got a little bit of a trend line support forming, something like this as well, or you could say something like this, where essentially we're just bouncing at the trend line as well as being, you know, a little bit overextended in that local hourly area. So right now Bitcoin just coming up off of that recent low. As you can see, we had this 1 2 3 4 5. There's a bit of an overextension here as well, correction to the downside into support, obviously getting oversold in this local area. Bullish divergence is forming on the hourly at the lows. We've obviously flipped that resistance to support. You get that one last flush down, and then when we started coming back up here, I took this long position. As you can see, it's on my chart here right now. Long position at this level, took it around this point here. Then we saw the FUD come in. We started to come down here again, but you could see the massive wick back to the upside, and then obviously we ripped through all these shorts like an absolute beast. And right now you can see here just coiling up, probably I think for continuation up back over 70k in my opinion. Obviously there's also people saying that we could have a potential head and shoulders pattern like this, which is obviously on the cards as well, but this would obviously be a huge correction for Bitcoin, coming all the way down again after the first 50% dump that we have seen. 15% dump, I should say, Jesus Christ. Obviously this would be a huge continuation of that pattern down around 30%, getting down into that previous area here. A full move back from this huge bull market move that we've seen here, but I don't think, based on the current market sentiment, that we'll probably see prices that low, especially considering we had the largest daily candle ever yesterday at 6k to the upside. But overall, things looking fine, things looking good. You can see this is my trade here. I think we're probably going to see more continuation to the upside in my opinion. You can see my trade here, my stop loss just down here, just below this previous wick. We did come into this area somewhat, but you can see reversing off those lows. We're breaking out of the downtrend resistance here. As you can see, we've broken out of this now, coiling up. I'm assuming here, in my opinion, we're going to see some more upside. Overall, things looking good for Bitcoin. As always, please do like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.